There's heroin paraphernalia here, there's methadone here. If a dog had chewed through that, it'd be dead.
With an estimated 460,000 dogs in London, protecting the capital's canine population is a huge job. 43 inspectors cover 611 square miles, and keeping a watchful eye south of the river is Inspector Kate Fletcher. Today she's responding to a police call about a dog being left alone in a flat, its owner having been arrested.
They found this dog living in really bad conditions apparently, a lot of faeces and urine, used drug needles on the floor, broken glass. Apparently the dog is quite underweight. I'm going with an open mind because I don't know what I'm going to find. Hello. Oh great, okay.
As she arrives, a police officer escorts Kate into the flat where they found the dog.
Hello.
In the flat, Kate meets a young staffy cross called Cassie.
Don't know what she's cross with, could be a multitude of things, but there's certainly some staffy in there. She's a little bit underweight, she's not actually too bad. She's generally, other than that, quite healthy.
Healthy she may be, but Kate can tell Cassie is nervous and reserved around all these strangers, which is unusual for a staffy.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, God, has she just done that?
Yeah, she wet herself
when we came in as well. She's a bit nervous. She's done some submissive urination when she meets us, which is sometimes an indicator just of being nervous. It's sometimes, but not always, indicative that the dog is used to being beaten and it's urinating out of fear.
As she gets a look around the flat, Kate can see Cassie's certainly had a haphazard domestic life.
There's a lot of debris. I mean, we've got smoked spliffs on the floor, syringes here, big thing of bleach here. If a dog had chewed through that, it'd be dead. To let it live like this is obviously unacceptable and just really, really dangerous. There's methadone here, there's heroin paraphernalia here. The dog had free run of the flat, so I'm absolutely amazed that that dog hasn't injured itself.
And in the kitchen, it's obvious that Cassie hasn't had food or water for a while.
These tins are all out here, but they're obviously mouldy. There's not a sign that she's a particularly well cared for dog, and the conditions she's been exposed to and the way she's been living is really quite horrendous.
As it appears that she hasn't been fed for some time, Cassie might have eaten something in the lounge, so Kate needs to get her to a vet immediately.
She'll get a vet check and we'll do some blood tests to make sure that she's not got anything dodgy in her system, because obviously there is a lot in there that she could have ingested and it might not be immediately obvious. She's a sweet little dog. We originally took her out of there because of the conditions, because there was like used needles, syringes, bottles of methadone, chemicals in big buckets. So we just wanted her to be checked, A, for whether or not she's ingested any of that. Oh, bless her, oh dear.
Uncharacteristically for a staffy, Cassie's nervous and frightened, and being surrounded by strangers isn't helping. But at least vet Paul can get the sample he needs.
How obliging of you. Yeah. I'll do a faecal sample in a minute as well.
But there's a serious risk that Cassie may have eaten something fatal.
If you've got a starving dog living in that environment, if he's potentially been away and not been with her, feeding her or giving her any water, then it will come a time when she looks at what's around and she starts thinking, well, you know, that bit of foil looks tasty and it might have remnants of heroin on it, and, well, it doesn't bear thinking about, really.
First of all, Cassie gets a thorough examination.
She's a bit excited to be here. Her heart is a little bit faster than usual. Could be some drugs, but we just don't know. We can't say for sure.
A speeded up heartbeat's a worrying sign, but it could still be just Cassie's nervousness. As some of the initial test results come back, Paul discovers another cause for concern.
We have some blood test results and her liver is not working absolutely perfectly at the moment, so maybe she did get hold of something.
Other than the heart and liver problems, Cassie seems relatively healthy. But just to be sure, further tests will have to be done.
If we can have a full blood screen done, just to see if there is any trace of anything dodgy in her blood, because if potentially it does lead to a prosecution case, it would be good to get all that done.
It will take a few weeks for these final results to come through, but whatever the outcome, Kate's hoping the owner will see justice for endangering Cassie's life.
We'll wait to see whether or not there's anything in her blood that might indicate whether or not she has ingested anything that was in the property. Hopefully, we'll be able to have enough evidence to stop him getting his dog back so that she can go and find a good home. deserve to be kept safe, don't you? Yes, you do.
So it's off to the kennels, and fingers crossed for her results. The drug tests are in.
Hello, darling.
And it's good news. Cassie is clear of any drugs.
Good girl.
She was really nervous and scared of people. She couldn't be rehomed in this condition. So the staff at her kennels embarked upon a programme of confidence building and bonding. And she's come on leaps and bounds.
She's a very sweet dog. She's good-natured, good with other dogs. We can't really find much of a fault with her.
Under the watchful eye of canine welfare specialist Ronnie Jeffrey, her confidence in people has been rebuilt. And she's turned from a nervous wreck to a happy, friendly dog, all ready to find a new home.